Best of both worlds. Make you rock out the show.
Here I am in your life.
Here you are in mine.
Yes,
The sweet life of the time.
I never thought life would be
So simple, but I found a way. I found a way. Think of something. Found a way. I found a way. It takes some time to realize. Ooh.
I know you
See,
somehow the world will change for me.
it's so wonderful.
Just leave
Leave
it all
it to me.
I don't think the drinking Joshua Boo was at the end.
Miss Beanie, you ready? Look. You got tennis ball? Are you gonna bring it back or do I have to chase you? I have to chase you? Because you're so weird. Just a nice quarantine playing with my dog who doesn't want to play. She just wants to sniff the grass and pee. How fun. Are we running? Cough because you're old woman. She is now just straight chilling, so I think we're just gonna sit outside for a while because she likes being outside. It's not too cold, especially for me. And maybe I'll read my book because I have my book on my phone. You want to say something to the viewers? I don't think they've seen you in a while. My vlogs have been very inconsistent and boring. And she just looks stunning. Beautiful. What a woman. Yes, you. I thought while I'm sitting out here with her, I could give you a book update because I have two to update you on. I'm a bad vlogger. Hopefully you can hear me okay because outside, cars, noises, things like that. So book number 1, Imagine Me by Tahara Mafi. This is the final book in the Shatter Me series, which was a trilogy, and then they decided to add 3 more. I had very low hopes going into this. Oh, if you don't know what Shatter Me is about, it's a girl named Juliet. She has a power where she can't touch people because she kills them. She's been locked up for a while, and then the government's like, yo, we want to use you. Goes on from there. So like I said, my expectations for this were pretty low because Defy Me, which was the previous book in the series, not great. But this actually really impressed me. I thought it had a lot more action, which is what Defy Me was really missing. Things actually happened in this one. I will say it wasn't perfect. There were some points in the plot where I was like, I don't know if this is completely necessary. And it still left a lot of kind of like open questions, despite being a series finale. But overall, I did enjoy it. I don't want to give much more away, so yeah, gave it 4 stars. Second book I read is also a new release. This one just came out this past Tuesday. It's called You Deserve Each Other by Sarah Hogel. It's a romance book about this couple, Nick and Naomi. They are engaged, but they now cannot stand each other. However, a whole bunch of shindigs and whatnot has been planned for this wedding already, so neither of them wants to be the one to really break it off and have to like pay for everything and take the you're the one that broke off the wedding sort of thing. So they keep kind of like tormenting each other to try to get the other to end things. And obviously within that, romance blossoms once again. I also gave this book 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. The writing was excellent. It was fresh and witty. This book said Wisconsin rights. I was here for it. I really enjoyed the main character. I related to her a lot in like little ways. And I really liked the sort of shenanigans that went on between Nicholas and Naomi and seeing them kind of learn about each other and like fall back into a romance of sorts. One way that I think this book could have been a 5-star though is if it included either like flashback scenes of their relationship before it went bad and or Nicholas's POV. I was actually really happy at first when I found out this was just in Naomi's point of view. There's been a lot of romance books lately doing dual POV, which I don't hate, but like mix it up every once in a while. But as I was reading, I was like, I kind of would like to know what Nicholas is thinking right now. And that way we could have also gotten both sides to see, you know, who was wrong, who was right, or see how both of them were wrong, because that's definitely what it comes to. But other than that, I really enjoyed it. I am going to try to not keep talking because I'm outside. My hair looks like Albert Einstein, and my niece just keeps riding back and forth instead of anywhere else.
We are audience. What's that mean?
We love a live studio audience, yes. So I do have a book to talk about, but I'm not going to talk about it right now because I don't feel like it. And I actually opened up this clip, this camera, to say something else. First of all, happy Easter. We're not eating for a while still, so I have some cold pizza for breakfast like the rat that I am. What I needed to film about though was that this showed up today. I did not order anything on Miss Amazon. Did you do this?
No. It was supposed to arrive till tomorrow. That's weird.
So now we have one mystery solved. I have no idea what it is. It's a paperback. If it's the next one in the Angel Clockwork whatever series, I know. It's Never Not by Jay Kristoff. Whitney just read this and loved it. I actually don't know what it's about. I just know that I wanted to read it, and especially after her review of it. I know it's, oh, the font is tiny. We don't like that. So it might take a little brain cell or two to actually pick this up. But yeah, I'm gonna read this one soon. Anyway, gonna be a rat and eat my pizza. Hello. So I'm finally here to talk to you about that book I told you that I started, but I didn't feel like talking about. So said book is You're Not Special by Megan Rinks. This is a sort of memoir, as it states on the cover. If you don't know, Megan Rinks is like, she started off as, you know, like a beauty guru, you know, back in the day when we all watched the girlies, the like 2012 era. I've been following Megan since then, and I'm still loving her content. She has a podcast called Don't Blame Me that I absolutely adore. So when she announced she was writing a book, I absolutely wanted to read it. Thank you to NetGalley for this beautiful arc. This book comes out on May 5th. I gave this one a 3.5. I want to say that I don't normally read like self-helpy sort of books, and while this isn't completely that, it definitely has those aspects. One of the reasons I find myself not liking them is because I always feel there's at least some advice that is kind of generic or cheesy somewhere in that category, and this definitely had some of that. I do feel like this kind of skews to a younger audience, at least when it pertains to its advice. However, as just a fan of Megan, I really enjoyed the memoir side of it. I really liked learning about her life and her experiences. I particularly loved the chapter that she has on anxiety, and I even loved the advice part for that. Love the way that she opens up and talks about it and normalizes mental health and getting mental health care. It's super important and super nice to see in a book when you are someone that suffers with mental illness. One piece of advice that I did really like outside of mental health was her tips for creating a good like online dating profile. I thought that section was not only really funny, but something that I'll go back to and like reference in the future. I also don't really know how these types of books go, if people like read them straight through or if they skip around chapters. It definitely read and spoke as if people were skipping around, so it would mention things that we had already like learned about and sometimes just talk about them to me in more detail that was necessary. Overall, I really enjoyed this. If you're a fan of Megan, I definitely still recommend it because you do learn a lot about her, and her personality is just a personality you like, I'm assuming, if you watch her videos and everything. I don't know if she 100% came across in her writing completely as her. There were some parts where I was like, that was a little cheesy. But then again, if I had been like listening to it, it might have been different. I do normally listen to memoirs or just nonfiction in general, especially when they are read by the person who wrote it, but obviously as an arc that does not exist yet. So yeah, I would recommend it. I did enjoy it. If you aren't a fan of Megan and you aren't a fan of like self-help, then maybe not, might not be your thing, but it was a good time overall. Like I said, 3.5 stars. So that's gonna be it for this vlog. I know it was much shorter than usual, so sorry about that. I feel like every vlog is just me going, sorry. I hope you are having a great day or night whenever you're watching this. Hope you are hanging in there, being healthy, being safe. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.